Hi, everybody. It's Anthony Walker in Fort Lauderdale. I wanted to introduce myself. I wanted to share some thoughts that I have with you today that might be interesting to you. First of all, I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but originally I'm from Laguna Beach in Southern California. My parents were educated professionals. I had a great childhood. I went to college. I lived in Europe for a year, traveled around. I've been an entrepreneur for most of my life. I started in the United States Marine Corps, but had a dive charter operator business on Oahu. I was a scuba instructor, and I had a construction company. I was a licensed general contractor in the state of California. Now, most recently, for the last dozen or so years, I've been a real estate investor and an entrepreneur. I've owned duplexes and fourplexes. I've owned cash flow properties. I've owned motels. I flipped hundreds of homes, and I'm currently building luxury townhomes and other projects here in South Florida. Now, I don't know about you, but I love putting together these big projects. I love making money. And it occurs to me that other people could do this, and why aren't you? And some people say, well, I don't have the time, I don't exactly know how to find the right property and buy it at the right price. We all know that you make money when you buy, right? So maybe you do have the money and the time to find the property, but you don't exactly understand how to design and engineer and draw and permit and build something and make money with it. All right? Now I'm going to let you in on a little secret. And the secret is called leverage. Okay? Remember the old drawing of the caveman and he's moving a big rock with a lever? He's got a little fulcrum, right? It's the same kind of thing. The updated version is where the rock is now the successful project and you want it to be moving forward, right? That's the analogy. Here's where it gets interesting. The lever today varies. Sometimes you leverage someone's time. Maybe you leverage someone's money. Maybe you leverage someone's relationships or even their experience. Maybe you can learn to ask for help in these areas. I've often told people that this isn't the real estate business, this is the relationship business. It's who you know as well as what you know. A mentor of mine taught me once, your net worth is directly proportionate to your network. Some of you may know this already. Wouldn't it be nice to know someone that has worked with lots of contractors and local architects, who knows city building department officials, knows lots of helpful realtors that have big lists of people ready to sell their properties and big lists of people ready to buy your project? Yes, it would. Now, it's true there's some people that don't understand construction. To them, it looks like absolute pandemonium and chaos. The secret to construction, it's about managing the pandemonium and chaos. There are a number of ways to do that. First of all, we build a construction schedule. We know when we start, we know the sequence, when all the work is supposed to get done, and when we're supposed to finish. We know the milestones, we know the long lead items, we know the building inspections. All of that gets managed with supervision. The next part is keeping track of all of your trades. Your demolition guys, your heavy equipment guys doing your underground work, your heavy slab and foundation guys, the guys building the concrete block walls and the guy that's building and installing your roof, your interior guys putting up interior walls, doors and windows. Then you have your electricians, your plumbers, your air conditioning guys, kitchens and bathrooms get built, doors and floors and finishes. Simple, right? All these contractors have submitted winning bids and have been awarded a contract to perform their scope of work. The contract is tied to that same construction schedule. They know when they're supposed to show up and when they're supposed to be done. Right? Now, not only are these trades performing the work, but they're also invoicing for the labor and materials that they've accomplished, that they've done. As a contractor invoices us, we then invoice the bank, so we can turn around and pay the subcontractors for their invoiced labor and materials. We verify the work is done. We stay ahead of the contractor financially. That falls on the job of the project manager. Now, how do you get paid? The way to get paid is to sell your project, your completed project. You start all the way back at the beginning. You find the right piece of property in the right neighborhood. You buy it at the right price, right? Then you design a project that will sell in that neighborhood. Maybe it's single family homes, maybe it's townhomes, maybe it's a commercially zoned property, and you can put a strip mall or anything, right? You design the project, you get it funded, you get it permitted, you buy out the trades at the right price, and then you build it on time and on budget. You need to build something that will sell in your neighborhood at the price point that gives you a nice profit. Does making a nice profit sound interesting? If you like what you heard today, kindly contact the person that gave you this. Thank you for your time. I'll talk to you again soon.